welcome to my channel. This week I'm here with Paola. And as you've seen on the intro already, I gave you two variations of the same look. One that is very natural glamour with nude lips, and then another one with like very goth dark glam. And so you can pick which one is your favorite. I think both are gorgeous, and the eyes are like very neutral tones, copper, rose golden, and a pop of yellow. So I really hope you like the look. I really love doing it for you. I'm gonna leave all my social media links down below in the description box, so all Twitter, Facebook, Instagram, and Snapchat. I'm gonna also leave Paula's Instagram so you can go and check her out if you want. And every single product that I've used and mentioned is gonna be listed down below as well, so you don't miss anything. So without any further ado, you have the video. Hope you enjoy, and hopefully I'll see you guys next time. Bye! I'm starting off using this NYX Eyebrow Gel in Espresso. And I'm just gonna start filling in the brows and creating the shape. And then just mimicking her little strokes. Very lightly. You have to use this type of products very lightly because they have very high pigmentation. And this will stain your brows even if you are, swimming. If your boyfriend takes you swimming on the first date, whatever it is, this got you covered because they're very waterproof. Very water resistant. And I'm also elongating the tail just slightly. I'm setting the brows using this NYX Eyebrow Mascara. This is a little tinted as well. I'm moving on to MAC's Prolonger Paintpot in Painterly. This has a very skin-like color. And I'll hide that with a synthetic brush just to carve out the eyebrows, but also I'm going to take it down to the crease to then help the eyeshadows blend better and stay longer, of course. And keep the mobile lid clear, because now we're taking this Colourpop eyeliner in Decay, which is a rose gold, coppery rose gold, and I'm applying that with a synthetic brush all over the eyelid, just leaving the inner corner blank for now. And then quickly blending and softening the edges, because this sets so quickly and then you won't be able to move anything. So you have to work really quick with this. And I wanted to use this as a base because it's very metallic and shimmery, and the shadow that we're going to use right now, it's also in that same tone. And I'm talking about On the Rocks. This is also by Colourpop, and it's a metallic shadow. I'm applying that with fingers as I find it works best with the shadows. And it has a very gold reflex to it, and the base is a very sort of rich brown that I love, and it's gonna really complement her eyes. And now I'm just gonna soften the edges with the same brush that we were using before. And this is why it's so awesome that we apply the paint pot on the crease and above the crease, because it's gonna make the blending so much easier. I'm now gonna take Punk, which is a shadow that is on the Decay Gwen Stefani collaboration palette that I love. It's like a rich brown, but it has also sort of reddish undertones to it, and I'm just gonna apply that on the outer corners and taking it onto the crease as well. We're not gonna use any black or anything darker than these colors, and this is what's gonna create a beautiful definition on the eye. I'm not taking Moulder from the Kat Von D palette. This is the Vida Loca remix. And it is a very soft, very pale yellow that I'm going to use to set and highlight. And then with a clean brush, I'm just going to blend the two together. So the highlighting shade and the crease shade. And this is going to be so easy now that we applied all these transitions. I'm now going to take Fran from that same Kat Von D palette that we were using before. And a pencil brush that I wetted just slightly with MAC's Fix Plus to give much more intensity. This is a matte yellow, and it's gonna work so beautifully as a highlight. And since everything else is pretty shimmery, I'm gonna leave this highlight matte, which I think is what makes it a little bit almost shocking, because we tend to highlight with very shimmery colors or a lit satin, and so it's gonna work great with this. I'm not gonna mimic what we did on the upper eyelid on the lower lashes, so I'm starting with Get Paid J liner by Colourpop. I'm gonna use also On the Rocks, and now I'm gonna also use Punk, which is the darker shade that we used. And I'm gonna also work it onto the lash line on the outer corner only, just to give it a more winged out effect, but it's gonna be very soft. Because I want this to look glamorous and not completely over the top, even though, you know, it is a little bit glamorous. I'm not gonna curl her eyelashes. I love her lashes, but they're very straight, so we're gonna curl them and make them behave. Let them know who's boss. And now I'm gonna take Hypnose Doll Eyes Waterproof Mascara by Lancome, which is almost dead by now. And I'm gonna apply these false lashes by House of Lashes, the Temptress Wispi, and you can see the difference here. It's so mind-blowing. It instantly looks like red carpet makeup, and I am so in love. I'm now gonna move on to base, and we're using this Maybelline Dream Velvett foundation in 48 Sun Beige, which is the perfect color for her, and I'm glad, because this is the darkest shade that they sell in Spain, which I know is very lame. And I'm gonna work it into the skin with the Beauty Blender. I am so far in love with this foundation because it has a velvety texture, so it looks matte, but it's not dehydrating. And I don't know, it's just, it has a really good feeling to it, and it looks like expensive foundation, which is nice. And you can definitely build it up. I'm now gonna move on to conceal and highlight, and I'm taking this HD Pro Conceal in Creamy Beige, and I mix it up with Champagne Gold Halo Luminiser by H&M. And I'm so in love with this combo. I'm taking it under the eyes, on the forehead, down the bridge of the nose, Cupid's bow, and the chin. And these are the areas that only are gonna, you know, be shimmery. Not shimmery, but, you know, be a little bit more satin and bounce off light. And the rest of the skin is gonna get pretty matte, which I love that effect, especially now that it's getting really hot outside. And I'm gonna work that into the skin with a Beauty Blender, and when I get closer to the eyes, what I'm gonna do is switch up to the Micro Beauty Blender that I thought was gonna be a total scam, but it's not, and it's actually so good and so amazing, and I'm in love with it. So I'm just gonna tap, 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 and use that same Micro Beauty Blender to set up the concealer under the eyes. And I'm taking MAC Prep and Prime CC in Loose, in Neutralize, which has a satin finish to it, so it's not completely matte. It's not gonna take away that luminosity that we achieved. And I'm gonna set the rest of the face just slightly with a MAC blush brush. And I'm gonna take MAC Studio Fix Plus, which is high coverage powder foundation, and I'm just gonna conceal anything that the concealers didn't cover. So any broken capillaries or discoloration, I'm just gonna tap slightly, and this will cover it up immediately, which is why I love them. And I'm gonna take Anastasia Contour Kit, and I'm mixing 2 shades and start bronzing up her skin. This is not a contouring type of tutorial today. So we're just gonna give the face more warmth. And I'm using a contour brush by Real Techniques. I don't know if I said that already. And I'm just gonna bronze up her cheeks, around the perimeter of the face, the bridge of the nose. It's so important. It looks so good because she has little freckles on the nose that I adore and would not cover up for anything. And now I'm gonna take this Betty Luminiser bronzer from the balm, and I'm just gonna apply that on the cheek because it's very shimmery. And I'm gonna take Milani's Baked Blush in Luminosa, which I adore, and it has a very peachy undertone to it, which I think looks amazing on her. And now I'm gonna apply MAC Standard Play Giga Black on the lower lashes. And now moving on to highlighter. And I'm taking my Luminizer by the Balm with this Oliva brush that I'm in love with. And just apply that on top of the cheekbones. We're gonna leave the rest of the skin sort of matte or more satin, I guess you could say. And now moving on to the first lip option of the look, which is NYX Liquid Suede in Stone Fox. I'm so in love with this. It is a matte look lipstick, and it has a gray blue undertone to it, which I adore. And it looks so good, and it makes teeth look a little wider, which is so amazing. I'm now gonna line her waterline using Rimmel Scandalizing Taupe, just to give it, or to continue that nude feeling on the eyes. And here you have the first look finished. Now we're gonna take the Beauty Blender with whatever what's left of foundation and just work it around the lips, because that previous color was a pain in the ass to take off. And we're gonna take MAC Stone Lip Liner, which is a new lip liner but it's very cold in tone. It's very, well, it's amazing. I'm actually in love with it. And I'm just gonna line her lips and fill them in slightly on the corners to give more of a 3D effect. I'm now taking NYX Full Throttle lipstick in Kiss the Dust, which is a very nude but warm. It's so good and it looks so amazing with this lip combination. Now applying that with that detailer brush by Real Techniques. These lipsticks are creamy, but then they set into a matte finish and they will move for life, so they're good. And now I'm going to apply Intense Lip Gloss by NYX as well in Cookie Butter, just on the center of the lips, because I want the lips to be a little bit more glossy, a little bit more summery. So that's why I'm doing this. And then I'm just going to tap it with my fingers to make everything blend together seamlessly. And here you have the finished look. I hope you enjoyed this video. I loved doing this for you. I am so in love with this tutorial. I feel like every time Paula and I work together, it's like magic. Tell me your opinions in the comments. Let me know if there's anything else you want to see on my channel. I'm open, obviously, to any suggestions. Thank you guys so much for watching. I'm going to leave a list of every single product mentioned and used down in the description box, as well as every social media links where where you can find me: Twitter, Instagram, Facebook, and Snapchat. It's all at David Makeup. And hopefully I'll see you guys next week. Take care.